These last few weeks have been absolutely pathetic for NASCAR 14. So, welcome to NASCAR 14. We're race 17 and 36 at the Kentucky Speedway for the running of the Quaker State 400. The Sprint Cup guys recently raced the new Kentucky Raceway back in 2011. I came to the race 14th in points, believe it or not, which I clearly should have won Sonoma last week. Because the game clearly wrote me in first, I just got screwed. This race we're going to run the Lowe's White, 2013 Lowe's White. For this race. This race we're not going to qualify just to make this easier. But of course we're going to bullshit if we do that now, will we? So we're going to have 27 laps today, Kentucky, for tonight's race. Times 2. Fuel use, times 2, like always. 2 wins, surprisingly. We have come into this race looking for our 3rd win. Here's Jeff Hammond.
Good luck, pal. Give us a great show.
The Sprint Cup Series doesn't have much of a notebook when it comes to racing in the Bluegrass State. Until 2011, Chevrolet has seemed to be kept out of victory lane with a permanent hex because in the first 3 races that they've run, Toyota, Dodge, and Ford have been the victory lane drivers, but Dodge has been foregone out of NASCAR since 2013. Here's the TNT broadcast team. Adam Alexander, Wally Dallenbach, and Mike Joy.
NASCAR's newest Sprint Cup track. For today's running of the Quaker State 400, I'm Mike Joy with hometown hero Darrell Walter.
Oh yeah, my old Kentucky home, Mike. The track's got a few bumps in it here and there. The drivers don't complain about lots of to get the track character. I like the track with character.
And we've got a cast of characters in this field today.
Yes, we do. And of course, we've only been here a couple of times, so hard to predict the winner.
You're right, Darrell. Most teams' notebooks are pretty
Tony Stewart's on the pole. Caliper starts second. Case Kane starts third. Kurt Busch is going to start fourth. Fireworks firing off in the background. Night.
The right combination of horsepower, handling, track position, and pit stops to win today.
Knowing this race, how intense it gets, knowing the intermediate track season, there's been a lot of cautions at them. Will it be the same trend tonight? I start last for the first time. Genuinely start last. As Tony Stewart and Kyle Busch are going to bring the field down to the restart zone. Truex won a NASCAR 15 in Kentucky. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We are racing in the Bluegrass State. Oh, wow. 3 wide already in front of me. David Reagan, David Gillen, and Ryan Reed. We're going to cross under him. We're going to gain a ton of spots right here. As the round goes, David Rudman is sideways up in turn 4. He collects Austin Dillon, it looks like. David Reagan T-boned him. Wow. McDowell in the air. And damn it, why are we on the outside? Casey Kane, Tony Stewart on the front row for the restart. 3 laps in, coming into the restart zone. Green flag into the air.
On the bottom. Move up high. Move up high. On your bumper. Go behind you.
Remember back at Charlotte, we've had a lot of cautions. We almost had our second one when Bubba Wallace spun right in front of us. As here comes Mears, Popple diving in. Hamlin. Denny Hamlin gets loose up in the corner. Falling down to 36. As looks like best lap is going to go to Casey Mears. Matt Kenseth, the defending 2013 winner, takes the lead early on here at Kentucky. Now he's settled into a rhythm. Ambrose, last week's winner, falls to 27th. You get by Pauly Haraka here. Ron Harvick up the racetrack. Sorry, Harvick, I like you. Is making their way out of turn 4. Kentucky's been known for bumps, but let's go on board. I wish NASCAR Heat Evolution will actually have the option to race the old Kentucky so we can actually feel the bumps. Because you can go over the bumps on the front stretch in Kentucky, you don't just glide, you bump. Which I always think is bullshit that a game in 2014 doesn't have that exact simulation. If you're going over a track like this, it should be bumpy. There should be bumps all the way around. I shouldn't be able to go on the apron and not have bumps you on my car. It would actually have been a nice touch. Martin Truex Jr., the NASCAR 15 winner of this race, is going to come up and take the top spot. I'm going to bow Paul Menard here, rub him. Hey, Ryan Newman, remember me? Newman, remember me, boy? Contact there. Here comes Greg Biffle. We're going to put the block on him. We're going to run way past Busch, past Kane, past McMurray. One caution flag is plagued this race so far. We're gonna try to Larson it around Kurt Busch. We're gonna pass Kurt Busch, 7th, take 6th away from Stewart. As you see the front pack cars in front of us. Kenseth up the racetrack, as Boyer's up the racetrack as well. How about Trevor Bayne up to 3rd already, early on in Kentucky? There's Carl Edwards and Truex Jr. 1-2 early on. 2 today, early on here at Kentucky. Suck the draft off Edwards. As Edwards hard on the wall, caution is out. Edwards just got turned. I had a bigger run, and he wasn't going to move. I basically just ran right through him. Pace car. All right, we're not going to. Yeah, we're probably going to pick because we need damage. Our engine's already shot. Long as this doesn't become a situation of what happened at Charlotte. At Charlotte, that'd be great.
How about a splash and a new set of right side tires? Okay, let's make this work.
Yes. Repair damage, 12-second stop. It's this simple, 12-second stop, boys. Our engine may be yellow, but our spirits are not. Our engine might be the color of piss. We're going to fill this bad bitch up. Come on. Guess we're gonna get a 4-tire stop, even though I didn't ask for tires, because it's the same animation every damn time you pit, unless you pick one of those 4 options on the bottom. It's the same damn goddamn, it's the same animation every time unless you push these 4 freaking buttons. So, Martin Truex and Trevor Maynard are on the front row for this restart. Finally, I get a restart on the inside. Finally.
Nice pit stop right there, just like we practiced.
Okay, go get
Even though I really don't think NASCAR 14 Kentucky's bothered to program NASCAR 14 in Kentucky, which is kind of sad. And it's kind of sad that they brought Deep Silver to develop an atrocity such as this. Deep Silver has been known for making good games like Dead Island. It's unfortunate that they have to that you technically shit on the name with a game such as this. Anyways, mini speech aside, green flag back into the air. Truex Jr., the NASCAR 15 winner of this race, leads everyone down into turn 3. Mears is going to randomly pull off the racetrack. No caution. Okay, we got a caution. Ryan Reed, Danica Patrick, Carl Edwards. Whoa, we almost got clipped right there. We're going to just basically ram Michael McDowell for a while. This wasn't going to work. Look at that. Ryan Reed, David Dillon, Joe Nemechek, Regan Smith, Clint Boyer. So, while we're at it, let's see where we put us. Oh, god damn it. We're 24th on this restart. Jamie McMurray is your leader this time. McMurray and Bush are going to be on the front rows. We come our way into the restart zone. Happy we actually got fuel this time on this pit stop. Green flag back into the air. Kurt Busch and Jamie McMurray are going to fight their way into turn 1. McMurray looks to have the advantage, but he's on the outside and he's going to stack everything up. Kurt Busch takes the lead. Chevrolet has not hit a win in 4 starts here at Kentucky. Kurt Busch looks to change that. Look at that. Out of nowhere. Here comes Jeff Gordon. He wants to win here and become the first driver to win at every active track on the Sprint Cup circuit. As around goes Eric Almirola. McMurray is in it as well. Looked like some Roush drivers tried to shuffle into the Chevrolet Kings out of the front. Just got an Almirola right there. Bubba Wallace and Jamie McMurray were also involved. Look at that. Almirola just slides right in the pit road. No hum-de-dum. Hey, we finally on the inside. So Greg Biffle and Jeff Gordon are going to restart 1-2. Can we actually try to get a little bit of green flag racing in? Pace car is off. Biffle leads him into the restart zone. Green flag back into the air. Again for the 4th time. Kurt Busch did not get a good restart. He's already on the outside. Brian Vickers in the 55 and Kyle Busch in the 18. Keselowski is going to give us a little bit of an air shove coming out of turn 2. Biffle and Stenhouse 1-2 at Kentucky. Ford is not in 2014. Ford won the real life race in Kentucky. They look to do the same here, but however, Chevrolet won the Kentucky race on NASCAR 15. Biff out of the cluster. I have survived and taken second away from Stenhouse. Here we go, side by side for the lead. $11 laps to go. Here comes Biffle with a run. Big run right there. I got screwed last week by Ford. I'm not getting screwed again. Keselowski and Kyle Busch look to the inside, to the outside, and then back again. Look at this. Biffle to the point. Cars merging onto the racetrack from pit stops. Whoa, what a crossover right there. Biffle, loose. The 2012 winner. The 2012 winner, Brad Keselowski, is going to come and take the top spot. Here comes Ryan Newman on the outside lane. Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon are going to come with him. Gordon at fourth, 3 wide. Whoa, this is tight. Alright, right here. We're going to run the top. Gordon to take second. Larson to take third. Kyle Larson, when the track is slick, that's when Kyle Larson shines the best. Keselowski's going to just hit the brakes. Gordon to the lead of Kentucky with Larson. And here comes Kyle Busch. Hard into the inside wall. Caution is out. Outside wall. Sorry. Just clipped him. Oh, wow. Hard contact to the outside. And it looks to be just a single car incident. He was able to lock it down. Me and Kyle Larson are on the front row for this restart. 6 laps of racing to go tonight at Kentucky. Kyle Larson. Me and Kyle Larson on the front row. Could I actually truly get my 3rd win in a row this time? Last week at Sonoma, I got screwed. At Richmond, I got screwed. In Talladega, I won. Sonoma, I got screwed. Could I win here? We just got to find out in just 6 more laps. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. emerges as the leader. Joe Gibbs' teammates. Whoa! Caution is out again. And now there's more crashing. Oh, wow. Kane up in the air. Damn. Never mind. That Casey Kane getting airborne? Yeah, I'll pretend that stupidity did not happen. Yeah, pretend that did not happen. So here we go. Here we go. Stenhouse is going to hit the brakes. Take us up the racetrack. He's just going to sit there. Looks like there's not going to be a caution. He's sitting sideways on the racetrack, mind you. He gets going. We stay green. Kenseth got tipped all the way to the grass. And through all that, Kyle Busch becomes your new leader at Kentucky. Seriously, what the fuck is this race? No cautions. 4 laps to go. 5 laps to go here at Kentucky. There's an 8-car battle for the win. Hamlin to the lead. Can the Chevrolet driver finally break the infamous Chevrolet hex of Kentucky? Boyer way on the outside. He's going to lose a ton of spots. Screen at the top. Ambrose down to the inside. Now the 6th caution is out. Just spun to the inside. Avoided everyone. And look at that. What an impressive save right there. Look at that. We're 3rd on the inside for this restart. 2 laps left in scheduled distance. AJ Allmendinger, Brian Vickers on the front row. Trevor Bayne and Jimmy Johnson make up row 2. Well, I'm Jimmy Johnson, so me and Trevor Bayne are going to make up row 2 in the restart zone. First attempt at a green-white checkered. Well, not a regular attempt. AJ Allmendinger gets clear of the field. Here comes Kevin Harvick to take second. Or third. Third, I'm sorry. Whoa, look at this. Outside lane. Look at that. Way on the outside. This might be a classic door-to-door finish right here. Allmendinger is there. Bumper. Inside. White flag here at Kentucky. Oh, crashing Allmendinger. Allmendinger crashes. Never mind. Green still out. Harvick emerges ahead of the chaos. Lots of bumping. Could we try to get the win here? At the back, never mind. Green's still out. Kevin Harvick is going to emerge victorious. Here comes Casey Kane. Out of nowhere. For the win in Kentucky. After a wild last lap. Second straight runner-up finish. Hey, at least we put some points on the board. Just barely. We could have that. Casey Kane wins by 17 one-thousandths of a second. Kevin Harvick finishes third. Darrell Wallace Jr. fourth. Joey Logano fifth. Kyle Larson sixth. Brad Keselowski seventh. Tony Stewart eighth. David Reagan ninth. Joe Nemechek 10th. Let's look at the race replay. Not as many cautions as other half-mile racetracks. There's that big old crap fest. I got an Almirola right here. Bush hit the wall. So this is the overtime restart that led to AJ Allmendinger getting involved in that last lap wreck. In which, remember, according to this game, apparently, if you wreck on the last lap of a race, they are still green. You were based. Look at that. Outside lane. If I didn't come out down on Allmendinger, I would have had that. Look at that. White flag. Contact was made here. Michael Annett was unfortunately in the path of AJ Allmendinger. And then look at that. Look at that cluster. Me, I'm the 48th. There's Nemechek, Travis Kvapil, Paulie Haraka, David Reagan, and Brian Vickers. Look back down the track. Allmendinger, unfortunately, was the only car involved. Everyone was fanning out behind us. Right there. Harvick barely missed that. Honestly, if Paul Menard wrecked, that would have been made even bigger cluster. Look at that. Casey Kane on the inside of Kevin Harvick. Clears the chaos with that last ditch effort. If there was some, damn it. If only I didn't come down on Allmendinger, I would have had him. I would have had him. If only I didn't fucking calm down on AJ fucking pull my finger. God damn. We gained another spot. Our goal right now is to get in the top 10. Casey Kane, with his win in Kentucky, will join the postseason party in September. Nobody this season has broken the 3-win record. So, while we're at it, the next race is going to be at Daytona International Speedway for race 18. Halfway race of the season for our the Coke 0400. You'll see that. But until then, have a good day.